The 7 guidelines of the cult of Heru. Since I'm the second born, the second one is significant, but the first is the most significant, which is honor God and do God's will above your father and your mother's, because Jesus said he's going to bring a sword and it's going to divide. It's going to divide the father and the son and the mother and the daughter, and that it's going to cause something other than peace in some occasions, in some instances. So this is the first bond. It's faith to God. The second part of your oath and your allegiance, and the second, really we'll call them, they're more than just guidelines. We'll call it the second decree. We'll call them the 7 decrees. I was going to call them a mix of everything, but we'll call them the 7 decrees. The first decree is faithfulness to God. The second is practicing man+arts. The third is not allowing women to rise above any man in the group on any spiritual level. Remember, the material world is the devil's world. When Jesus talks about man and woman, when Paul and the letters to Corinthians talk about man and woman, and to Timothy and the letters there, and in that part of the Bible, they talk about church. So in the spiritual realm, in the church, in the cult of horakhty, no woman will be put above a man. That is why I separated the two, so it would, women wouldn't take it so harshly. But this is how it has to be done. But I don't want to offend women at the same time, so I made theirs separate. But at the same time, it's acknowledged that just like a nun is not above the priest, a woman in the cult of horakhty can never be above a man. Okay, that's the third decree. Because there's 3 elements to the family: the father, the mother, and the child. And there's 3 elements to their made-up trinity, which goes back to the real trinity of Egypt, which also is part of man+arts. Okay? So, the first is faithfulness to God. The second is man+arts. And the third is not allowing any woman to be above who you are. The fourth is being able to kill your enemies, including law enforcement, including anybody who would go against us, before they can kill you if they were face to face with you. This is important, because many times a lot of goons, a lot of cops, a lot of psychiatrists, they get a kick out of having a big guerrilla squad next to them, a bunch of cops next to them. The squad commander, the captain, whatever you want to call him, when he's on duty, the sergeant, he loves having his little, deputies next to him, the sheriff and his deputies. However, it goes back. It's always been like that. So, the mobsters, the little skinny Jewish gangster and his big Italian bodyguards, okay? It's always been like that. And so this is the 4th decree, which this is the cult of Heru, specifically, not just the cult of horakhty, the cult of Heru, the 7 decrees. And the 4th decree is being able to kill your enemies before they can kill you. The 5th degree is being concealed. We see everything that's going on, and we allow them to see a certain amount. The 5th degree is imagining that the devil on this realm is trying to have as much insight as God, so you have to expect him to be watching you 24/7, even when you're in the shower. So you have to know more about them than they know about you. The 6th degree is weapons making. And the 7th degree is astronomy, alchemy, theology, and spirituality. Thank you.